USB Type-C ports may all look the same from the outside, but in reality there are literally hundreds of different models to choose from. Some are for charging only and cannot carry any information. Others can transfer high-speed data and power of up to 240 watts. Ports can be horizontal, vertical, or even L-shaped, and specialty models are equipped with gaskets that make them water-resistant. But essentially all of them have a downside, which this new Type-C port aims to fix. JAE sent me their new DX07 compression type USB receptacle. This is the 2-port version, and they have a single-port model as well. Their superpower is that they can be replaced using nothing more than a screwdriver, and that is a big deal in a world where almost every gadget is USB powered. A typical USB port is designed to be soldered onto a circuit board. It is a cheap solution, and the port does not take up much of the valuable space on the PCB. But if it ever breaks, replacing it can be a challenge, or even practically impossible without highly specialized tools. But this USB port is not meant to be soldered at all. Instead, these pins on the bottom come in contact with a set of matching pads on the circuit board. It is a lot like how wireless earphones charge through a couple of pogo pins inside their case. The holes in the housing are for screws, which hold the component attached to the PCB, while the pins are compressed against the pads. No soldering required. Despite this, the port supports USB4 version 2.0 and up to 240 watts power transfer. So on top of being built like a tank, it has top-notch technical capabilities. This USB port comes in response to a 2024 European Union regulation, which requires products sold within the EU to be easier to repair. It is not the first time we see a USB connector designed to be easily repairable. A prime example is the Framework laptop, which uses USB modules that slide into place. Also, some laptops have ports soldered onto separate modular circuit boards, not on the main board. But this USB port is different. It is not a module, it is an off-the-shelf component you'll be able to get at places like Mouser or DigiKey. The dual-port variant is expected to cost around $11, and the single-port model around $7. On the one hand, soldered USB connectors are smaller and cheaper, usually costing about $1 a piece, so there is a legitimate reason for a hardware engineer to prefer them. But on the other hand, that difference in price is negligible compared to what it costs to get a laptop serviced. Even if the product ends up costing slightly more, it could still be a better deal if it also lasts longer by being easier to repair. More and more laptops now use USB power delivery for charging, so an easy-to-fix USB port makes more sense than ever. For now, I do not know of any upcoming products that will use the new USB ports, but I hope to see them soon. Let me know if you are with me on this one. Support for the channel comes from my Patreon members, who got to watch this video before anyone else. If you want to help me make more videos, consider supporting me on Patreon, where you can say hello or take a look at my projects. See you in the next video.